Hi, my name's Stephen. I'm eating edamame. Drinking water. And listening to Dream Theater. Yeah, so just the same old medicine now. It's pretty consistent. Taking the Enbrel once a week, 50 milligrams. Injection in one thigh for 4 weeks running. Switch to the other thigh for 4 weeks after that, and repeat. So just had the last one in my right thigh, and luckily it doesn't. I haven't noticed any pain, kind of any build-up of pain as I go through those 4 week rounds. So that's kind of one of the things I've been warned about, reaction to the injection itself. So I can't be too disappointed with it so far, to be honest. And got a little problem coming up though. I'm going on a wee trip involving flying, and I will have to take my medicine with me on board the plane in a kind of cool box or some sort of thing like that. They'll have to refrigerate it on the plane for me to pick up at the end and stuff, and I need to get a letter from my doctor to take with me to go through security, to have syringes with me and all this nonsense. So it feels like quite a bit of hassle just for essentially what is medicine for my skin. It's not life-threatening or anything like that. So I don't know, that might make me change my mind about this medicine in terms of having it feel like it's restricting my freedom in any way. The deliveries have kind of been a little bit problematic. I have to essentially I have to be at home to get them delivered, because they'll deliver to other places, workplaces, etc. But for me, that's not particularly consistent at the moment, and the places where I'm studying or working don't necessarily have an accessible fridge for me. Also, at times I might not be easily reached within that building, so I kind of have to be at home to have the deliveries taken, and they don't like to let me have any fewer than 2 injection pens left at any stage. So I find that they want to deliver at certain times, and I just can't be in. I can't be here, and I can't accept the delivery in the building that I am going to be in. So yeah, it gets a little bit tough to kind of navigate around that at times, but no major problems so far though. So hopefully we'll get around a little bump as well when I go away for 2 weeks. Might need to get some extra delivered before I go, and I don't know how they're going to be about that. So yeah, and in terms of its effect on my skin, going pretty well. Kind of the same as you've been seeing the last couple of times, just little bits of red and mostly clear on those arms that have in the past been a total bane of my existence. So yep, pretty chuffed about that. I've been wearing shorts pretty much all the time, even though it's been pretty cold, just because my legs have been clearer. That has resulted in me getting a million bug bites recently when I was training in the park. But the winter's coming anyway, so they'll all be dead before I am. Torso-wise, still slow improvement, but definitely improvement. It's just taking a while to catch up. It's definitely lighter, especially up here. So hopefully it keeps going that way. Yeah, I just noticed that little mark on my face. I shaved my beard off today because there was something going on, some sort of ingrown hair situation, and it's left me with a little patch on my face. It looks like I've been slobbering uncontrollably, and it's just kind of soaked in. I'm sure it'll be gone soon. Yeah, I went to the hospital the other day for the kind of first official checkup since I started Enbrel as my medication. So obviously I had really good things to report in terms of the progression for my skin and lack of side effects and so on and so forth. And yes, they always manage to make it quite interesting in my hospital. I got there and had to give him a urine sample and fill out a little questionnaire, the kind of life quality questionnaire that they always make you fill out. The same 12 questions or so that you have to tick boxes for, and then what they do, I think, to kind of bring down waiting times, they'll call your name. This is after you get weighed and have your blood pressure taken and stuff like that. They'll call your name and put you in a consultation room. So your waiting time is over. You're no longer in the waiting room. You're in the consultation room. Unfortunately, you're alone in the consultation room. There is no doctor. So you kind of sit there for a while. You're told to put on a gown, so I was kind of sitting there in a hospital gown by myself, kind of looking at, you know, the unlocked hospital computer that was sitting on the desk. And then the nurse came in, did kind of the PASI score that they do for psoriasis. They just basically score the severity of your skin. It was very low for a change. And then again I was left on my own. I was just sitting there kind of drifting off to sleep, and all of a sudden the fire alarm went on. And it's red flashing up in the corner of the room, and obviously a very loud noise. I thought, okay, this is probably not good. So I stood up in my gown, walked over to the door, and I stuck my head out, and there was a nurse who didn't look particularly panicked, just grumpy. She was walking up the corridor towards me and said, "Shall we evacuate?" And she said, "No, they'll tell us." And I said, "Isn't that what the alarm's for?" And she said, "No, there will be a voice that comes over the top of the alarm and will say that this alarm is for real, yo, for reals." So yeah, there's two levels of alarm. The first level is just to kind of wake you up. Unfortunately, the alarm stayed on for 25 minutes. I sat in the chair the entire time in this room without a doctor. And I ended up just trying to meditate my way through the fire alarm, because it was kind of driving me a little bit mad, being by myself, having nothing to do other than sit looking at a wall, listening to a fire alarm. And then when the doctor did come in, I was just kind of annoyed that she interrupted my meditation, because it was actually quite effective. Doctor was very nice. Professor did his little bit where he comes in and he shakes your hand and takes credit for the work and then goes away again. But yeah, just continue with the Etanercept Embrel version, and can't complain. Sorry that the blog has taken so long, for those of you who actually care in any way. It probably won't take me as long to do it again. I can't promise anything, because really, I'm just too sleepy most of the time. Anyway, take care of yourselves.